I want it to be considered among the great players. I want it to belong. Kevin, he certainly belongs with the Hawks right now.
Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3 spot. Westbrook finds Tucker. Houston moving it around. Covington against Collins. He gets that one. Tucker's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Houston.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Harden. Whoa, what a finish!
Good. And Harden, an absolute vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Young drives in. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Herter passes to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Collins kicks to Hunter. Dishes to Capella. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Covington. On offense, here are the Rockets. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's House, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Houston shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
And so House nails both of them. Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 2. Young drives in. Count that one. Young's got 6. Young's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Harden finds Westbrook and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
From deep, Harden. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Here's Herter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Out to the wing. Here's House. And the rejection by Collins. It's 2-on-1. Here's Herter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Damian Jones comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Teagan for Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bembry's checked in. Here's Teague. The shot, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And here's Atlanta. They're on a 15-6 run. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Excellent penetration from the point guard there. T, great quickness getting to the rack.
McLemore dishes to Rivers to the inside. Right side Teague.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Leading by 5. That's to Dedmon. Great tee that time from Green. Here's McLemore. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. And McLemore drops them both. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Teague. It's stolen by Carroll. He got it up. He doesn't hit that one. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's Atlanta. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talking.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Bembry, also Teague out there. Jones is out there with Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the 4. Now here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gordon, the pass to McLemore. Rebound, Atlanta.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Yeah, the speed of Teague on the drive could not be stopped or contained. He finished off that play with some real power.
Here's Green. Over Jones. Green, no luck. Atlanta leading by 9. Teague can't hit. The Rockets shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Shots good by Green. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Oh,
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The finish, and Reddish with the slam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
To halt the run, got a hand on it.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Jones uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Teague drives in, and the layup falls. Teague's got 8 points.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And it's Gordon missing, and it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 20-4 run right now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hawks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
The Hawks making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for T. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Benbury. A nice shot by Tucker.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
Left side Collins. Back to Jones. And here's Young from the arc. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love the guy. And that'll do.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Cam Reddish.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Here's Herter. 5 points in the game. Count that bucket. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And it's Westbrook missing. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter and Covington sends it back. And they get it back. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. they get Russell Westbrook. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Young for three. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
And a deep three from Harden. The Rockets with another miss. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Dedmon finds Young. The Trae. But they recover it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Harden outside. Here's Tucker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Tucker's got 6 points.
Yeah, you know, we've seen Tucker extend his range over the years, but it's still not that extended. I mean, this in-between area is probably more his natural comfort zone.
Here is Harden following the basket by Trae Young. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Harden dishes to Tucker. And here's Covington from the arc. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Now, here is Young. 15 points in the game. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Young outside. There's 49 seconds left in the third. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. Now, here is Young. And it's Capella missing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Houston making some changes. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Then McLemore comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Hawks, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Young. Now here's Teague. 8 points for him. Shoots from the elbow. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Covington. It's stolen by Teague. Fast break, the Hawks. It's stolen by Green. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Atlanta, Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Fernando in at the 4. And for the Rockets, they're shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Rivers passes to Green. To the paint, it's stolen by Capella. One-on-one here. A nice shot by Teague. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Graham. Here's Bembry. Teague surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. And the pass to Fernando. Capella inside, guarded by Green. Capella with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's McLemore. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Chandler comes in for Green, and Mbah-a-Moute comes in for Damari Carroll. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young fires away from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Houston moving the ball around. Chandler kicks to McLemore. Passes to Mbah-a-Moute. And there's McLemore on the assist from Mbah-a-Moute.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Young fires away from outside. They get it again. And Herter gets it to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The Hawks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Shots good from Young.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Chandler. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Young from deep. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That's his first foul.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And here's Rivers following the three-pointer by Trae Young. McLemore, the pass to Rivers, and finish off by Rivers.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. On its way from Young for two. No good on the shot. So Houston will take it the other way. Amute finds Rivers. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
A nice shot by Young.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers. In the backcourt, Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Green over Collins. And it's Green missing.
Smitty, anytime there's a poll for dirtiest player in the NBA, Draymond seems to end up on that list.
GA, in our day, there would have been a lot of us on that list. We know Draymond just wants to win, but it's about just playing hard, and that's what he'll do. He'll do whatever it takes to win. In this league, they just trying to clean up some of these acts.
And now here's Chris, following the miss by Draymond Green. Hunter with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Young, Green with the block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot-blocking threat.
Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors. Young drives in, and there it is for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Trae Young. Pass to Chris. Green kicks to Curry. Unloads. But they get it back. Looking for Chris. He gets it there. Lays it up off the glass.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
Young looking it over. That 3 off the mark. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Curry, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you just got to love Steph's passion for the game. Even his pregame workout has drawn attention.
GA, let me give you this little story. One time in high school, he got so pumped before a game, he actually hurt himself. He jumped up, hit his forehead, and had to get stitches. The man just loves to play, and he loves this game. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
On offense, here are the Warriors. From deep three-point range, Atlanta with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Golden State. Now here's Curry. Pascal, the pass to Curry. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
When you combine the usage with the accuracy, hard to think of a better three-point shooter in NBA history. Steph Curry.
Here's Collins. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Curry wide open. Wiggins, and Wiggins able to finish.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young, and every night he finds ways to still make plays.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Capella inside, guarded by Curry. Young with no one around. Capella with the bucket.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Young. Wiggins passes to Pascal. Green kicks to Pascal. Back to Green. Outside for Curry. Fires from deep. Curry with another miss.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And Reddish with the slam.
It's tough to stop Cam on the drive. He's so fluid and coordinated.
Outside Curry. Pascal, the pass to Green. Back to Pascal. On its way from Curry for two. Curry with another miss.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
The kick out to Young. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. Wiggins outside. The pass to Pascal. And it's Curry at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins kicks to Pascal. And a deep three from Curry. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Solid contest from Hunter, using his length to his advantage on the defensive end.
And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work.
Can't tell how many shots I've taken.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Bembry. Jones is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Teague. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Pass to Reddish. It's intercepted. Wiggins outside. Pass to Poole. It's stolen by Teague. Jones drives in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jones has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. You know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. And Herter gets it to go. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Warriors trail by 12. Passes it to Poole. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And that one, good. Chris has got his second basket of the game.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Atlanta.
Teague, the pass to Herter. Here's Bembry. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fernando. Outside Teague. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Poole.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Out left to the wing. Here's Fernando. Bembry shot good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Herter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Fluid athlete, good hops. If Herter can continue to do that, watch out.
Looney passes to Chris. Back to Looney. Here's Poole. Shot from 16. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Chris.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Here's Dedmon. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Fernando's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Chris. That shot off the mark. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 16.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Looney kicks to Wiggins. Here's Looney, the 17-footer. No good that time. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They just... And...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green down low with Looney. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. It's an 18-point game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good from outside.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Young. And foul on the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Looney with the bucket.
The effort from Looney on the offensive glass. A hustle player who really wills himself out there.
Curry against Young. And the pass to Reddish. It's Young on the wing. It's Young on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball. Young's got 13.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Curry kicks to Green. Thompson in the corner. The 19-foot shot. Here's Looney, a second chance effort, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And a deep three from Young. And a miss there on the triple. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And he lays it straight in. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Curry kicks to Thompson. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Young from deep three-point range. Steph Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game.
Out of bounds.
You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Young. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Jeff Teague missing from long range. He's got space, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Gorgeous jump shot from Stephen Curry. The defense cannot let him get that shot off.
Teague for 3. Kept alive by Atlanta. Pass to Reddish. Hawks passing it around. Here's Bembry. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Just 2 to shoot. Second chance shot. Dedmon's shot is off. Warriors trail by 18. To the paint. Kicks to Thompson. Curry looking it over. Over Teague. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got 13.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Teague for 3. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
The Hawks leading by 16. Pass to Huerter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Finished off the break. He's got 6.
A nice option on the break. We know Huerter can shoot it, but he also has the size to attack the rim.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry's shot is good.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his 2nd.
With some arc, got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Jones kicks to Bembry. Inside, passes it to Huerter. Tries yet again. Chris with the rebound.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The first one falls.
Curry's gotten physically tougher, which can help you become mentally tougher. And the thing you like about him is he likes to put in the work.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Down low. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Young. And the Hawks lead by 15. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Shoots. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. That's tipped and stolen by Wiggins. Pass goal, the pass to Toscano. And here is Curry. Here's Chris. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Now, here is Young. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And Curry has it in the corner. Unloads from 13. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
And the rejection by Collins. Now, here is Young. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 13 points in the second half.
Now, this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now, here's Curry. Down low. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Curry's got 20.
Every night from Steph puts so much pressure on the defense because he's always looking to attack.
Young for 3. Offensive rebound. Capella to the left wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson's checked in, but they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Here's Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Back to Curry. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Now Curry. After the missed three from Trae Young, Curry's shot is good.
There have been a number of heat checks here for Curry, but he keeps on rolling.
Young, good.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
On the wing, Wiggins. From deep three-point range, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiggins.
It will be a rare night that you're going to outdo Stephen Curry in a game of matching threes.
Young from deep three-point range. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Green. From outside the arc. And another three for Golden State.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the... And as things...
Kevin, thank you.
Well, that's a great story. David, thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Green. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Tucker. Over to the left wing. Back to Westbrook. Green with the block.
And there's the standout D of Green. Again, excellent at utilizing his length to turn away shots.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
The athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Curry looking around. Three-pointer. It's good from long range.
That's a drop in the bucket, Mr. Curry. One of the softest three-point shots you'll ever see.
And Tucker kicks to Covington. Westbrook way outside. The long distance three is buried.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Bucket is good.
So accomplished from mid-range. Curry is outstanding at finding space to shoot from there.
And throughout his career, Robert Covington, a favorite in the advanced stats community. No surprise then that a team like the Rockets valued him so highly.
Yeah, and the decision to go small made easier by his length and his ability to defend bigger players.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Now, here's Curry. 5 points in the game.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Outside Westbrook. Harden has a wide open look. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Way to showcase the court vision. Westbrook, I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Back to Curry. Knocks it loose. Covington with the steal. The shot comes out. Great tee that time from Green. Curry on the wing. Pass to Green. There's Chris. Thompson left side. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green passes to Thompson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Warriors with some changes. Looney comes in for Marquise Chris. And it's Eric Paschal in for Draymond Green. And then for Houston, Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Rivers. Feeds it to Green. Back to Rivers. The dish to Green. Curry with the defensive effort. Warriors trail by 7. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Covington with the bucket.
And it's clear Covington isn't bashful. He welcomes any opportunity he gets to score inside.
Thompson way outside. But they get it back. And a deep three from Curry. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Harden with it. Picked up by Thompson. And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Looney down low. Working on Green. Passes it to Curry. Over Rivers. Curry with another miss.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Gordon trying to break loose. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Eric Gordon.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wiggins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the shot goes in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Houston on the break for the finish. And Harden with the stuff.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
So on the floor for Houston. Then McLemore is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Green in at the 5. Home in the paint. Inside, the 11-footer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And they're moving it up. Here's Toscano.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. There's McLemore. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And the attack mindset of Draymond is nowhere more evident than in transition.
Here's Tucker. Toscano with the rebound.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easily.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Draymond Green.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Tucker. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Daniel House is checked in for Houston. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And the dunk by McLemore.
And the spectacular athleticism of McLemore, really coasting to the cup, finishing with some real style.
Now here's Curry, guarded by McLemore. Now the pass to Toscano. Outside Curry. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Over McLemore. Chris controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Chris has got his first points in this one.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
And it's Carroll in the corner. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Curry fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night. Rockets leading by 10. And McLemore kicks to Westbrook. To the left side wing. Here's House. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. From deep. A shot by Curry, no good.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Up top, Curry, guarded by McLemore. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. Curry with another miss. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And it's Carroll in the corner. House kicks to McLemore. House the pass to Tucker. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that thing.
To the middle. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Chris.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he jams it with authority.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. On its way from Curry for 2. It's rebounded by McLemore.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Shoots from 12. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Houston was looking great right away. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead. Thanks for joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Warriors trail by 14.
Top of the line, competitive spirit for P.J. Tucker. Doesn't mind doing the dirty work.
Yeah, he's just ecstatic to contribute to a winning team. After bouncing around all those years in Europe and then those losing years in Phoenix, he's found a home in Houston.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the center. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Shooting foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Curry against Westbrook. Pass to Thompson. Back to Green. Curry fires from way outside. Rebound by House.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Westbrook.
A guy I view as the ultimate competitor. Westbrook's effort level is second to none, and it lifts his entire team.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. Gordon against Curry. Hits the target from 18 feet. Curry's got 10.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Tipped away and stolen by Wiggins. Pascal kicks to Curry. Puts one up from 19. Misses off the right iron. Houston leading by 16. Here's Harden. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Pascal. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Passes it to Tucker. Now here's Covington. And he banks in the layup. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And there's the pass to Pascal. Chris kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Curry passes to Chris. No good there. And Houston the other way now.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Curry. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 12 points for him.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Here's Tucker. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
And such focus on these difficult finishes. Chris showing tremendous will fighting through the defense.
Now, he uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
Now here's Wiggins. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Gordon.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Here's Covington. Back Back to Westbrook to the paint. Covington passes to Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Beyond the arc. Houston now working with the new shot clock. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Thompson dishes to Curry. And Thompson kicks to Pascal. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Over Harden. The shot by Thompson, no good.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
And the basket by Harden.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
6 seconds left in the third. Here's Tucker. The offensive rebound.
Well, for a point guard, Westbrook hits the boards hard. He's fantastic at keeping plays alive.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Rockets on top, running away with this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Rockets leading by 23. Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Damari Carroll out there. Ben McLemore is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Green and it's House in at the 3. Here's Thompson. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Thompson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. Back to McLemore. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. That one off the back iron and out.
Not the guy you expect to be missing a bunny.
And a deep three from Curry. Here's Looney. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Pass to McLemore. Back to Carroll. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And the athleticism always been NBA caliber. Carroll showing it off there with the finish.
Curry. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Rivers. Steph Curry with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. On the wing, Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Here's Rivers, and then Rivers with the dunk.
Looking tenacious on these takes. Got to respect Rivers' fearlessness going strong like this.
Thompson inside the line. Here's Looney. Good on the baseline, Jay.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
Green, the pass to McLemore. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Toscano passes to Thompson. From deep. Rebound by House. House has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's McLemore. Green with the block. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Curry's shot is off. Houston leading by 23. House kicks to Green. Pass to House. Back to Rivers. Takes the three. The shot by House is no good. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Curry way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
Green kicks to McLemore. From deep three-point range, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Houston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Over to the wing. There's 53 seconds left in the game. No good on that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Outside, House. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Here's Houston now. It's an 18-point lead. Here's Green. It's not going to go for him. And here are the Warriors now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Curry, good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Tucker finds Rivers. And the layup is good. And the Rockets lead by 17.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Pulls it up. Off on that one. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. And it's Young in at the point. Harden finds Covington. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Harden on the wing. And here's Tucker. Right side, Westbrook. Misses from short range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Herter gets it to go.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herter credit.
Pass to House. Here's Harden on the wing. Now Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And now here comes Young leading the break. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in.
Willing to get out and run. Trae Young will take those points however he can get to them.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Harden kicks to House. Pass to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there. Finds a teammate.
Young way outside. And it's rebounded by Covington. Harden outside. Passes to Covington. Back to Harden. From deep. That one misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young's shot is good. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
It's Harden with the drive, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the line for him here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
For the Hawks, Reddish comes in for Hunter, and DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Kevin Herter. The Rockets also changing it up. Jeff Green is checked in for Robert Covington. Gordon comes in for Danuel House, and it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Rivers. Harden's shot is good. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Jones comes in for John Collins. And it's Teague in for Young. Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. McLemore has come in for James Harden.
And Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
Green finds Carroll. Green inside. Rebounded by the Hawks. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Bembry the pass to Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. There's the pass to Green. Here's Rivers. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. And Atlanta will go the other way. Pushing it up. Here's Bembry. Pushes it down to finish the break.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
The Hawks leading by 9. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Houston Rockets.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in. So it's the Rockets now. Now McLemore. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Six seconds left in the first quarter. Just 3 on the clock. No good on the layup. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then there's Teague. Then it's Jones. And it's Fernando in at the 4. Jones, the pass to Fernando. Back to Jones. And he makes good on the layup. Jones has got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Houston moving it around. And he dunks it down.
And the athleticism always been NBA caliber. Carroll showing it off there with the finish.
Teague surveying the D. He dishes it to Hunter. Pass to Fernando. And there's another turnover by Atlanta.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And Daniel House subbed in for Eric Gordon. From deep. Collins grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Atlanta leading by 7.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Jeff Teague. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. 16 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Harden's got 9 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Inside, Capella, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Russell Westbrook.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Capella kicks to Young. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. He's got 6.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young, such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
Back to Harden. There's the triple. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Well, Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
And Capella sends it back. And he recovers it. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Hunter. They get it back. And Collins is right there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Harden finds Covington. Now here's Westbrook. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Stolen by Tucker. To the paint. House. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Rockets trail by 13. Harden the pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Tucker's got 8.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Pass to Tucker. Out to the right wing. It's House outside. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Young from the arc. And it's rebounded by Covington.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Kicks it out to Harden. Passes it to Westbrook. To the left wing. Stolen by Collins. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. And a star in his role. Clint Capella makes an impact. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward. Here's House, and that one is hammered home.
Westbrook more and more becoming a lethal distributor.
The Hawks leading by 13. The pass to Capella. And here is Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Jones checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Teague for Kevin Huerter. Houston also making some changes. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. Right side, Covington. Over Teague. Covington's shot is off.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's slammed in by Teague.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Left side, Gordon. Here's Carroll. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Trae Young. The Rockets also changing it up. Green comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Bembry. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Gordon dishes to Carroll. Back to Gordon. Houston moving it around. Here's Green. And Jones pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Fernando. Good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Carroll, no one around him. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Carroll. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Carroll. And so he hits both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Fernando, the pass to Dedmon. The kick out to Teague. Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Rivers. Yep, that one goes. Fernando's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Rivers finds Green. On the wing, Gordon. Here's Rivers. Pass to Green. Releases. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And both free throws good for Green. 1:12 left to play in the third. Dedmon passes to Fernando. Dedmon. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
From deep, McLemore. The shot that time, not on target. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Reddish with the ball. Picked up by Rivers.
And Reddish playing rugged right now, crashing into the defense, drawing the foul, and draining.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Teague. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Harden comes in for McLemore. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Harden. Outside, Green. On the wing, Gordon. Rivers kicks to Harden. Rivers passes to Tucker. Over in the corner, Green from downtown. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. The pass to Bembry, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks riding up. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Reddish. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And for Houston, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Covington finds Harden. Good on the 3-point shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
From deep, Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Young with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Houston moving it around. Harden has a wide open look. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Collins looking around. Young's shot is off.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Harden right side.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Capella kicks to Young. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. For 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
3-pointer. Harden missing again. The Hawks leading by 19. Pass to Collins. And easy 2 points on the layup.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Tucker finds Westbrook. Harden outside. Covington with it. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On its way from Young for 2, but they recover it. Rebounded by Tucker. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clint Capella.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
It's Young on the wing. Jacks up a three. Again, Young missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Covington. Hunter grabs the miss. Here's Reddish. Young outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Young for three, drills the three-pointer.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
From deep three-point range, misses there. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining. coming right up. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Green. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. Pass to Chris. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Baseline try. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Now here's Thompson. After the miss from Trae Young. Outside for Curry. Hunter grabs the miss.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Out to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the pass to Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. An even 3-on-3 break. Young looking around. And it's Hunter with the jam.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wiggins passes to Curry over Young. And the Warriors miss again.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Good on the bucket.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
To the middle. That's good from Chris on the assist by Green.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Passes to Hunter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. On the clock. Here's Wiggins. That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Capella kicks to Reddish. Back to Capella. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Collins with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Young. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Up top, Curry over Young. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And now here comes Collins leading the break. That one drops for him.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Warriors trail by 10. On the wing, Thompson. Out to the wing. Wiggins outside. Thompson in the corner. Green left side. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
The Hawks making a switch here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Jones comes in for Collins. Andre Bembry's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Teague in for Young. Here's Reddish.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And Poole gets it to go.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And here is Teague. This one for three. That one's not going to go. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
They've got Wiggins, and it's Poole in at the point. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Cam Reddish gets low to the ground, has serious moves off the handle, and then the exclamation point.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the Warriors making a change here. Now Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. As to Bembry. The Hawks working the ball around. Jones kicks to Reddish. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Reddish has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he could do. Not a huge quantity guy, but boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old school center in that regard. He lives at the rim on both ends.
Here's Toscano. Rebound by the Hawks. To the inside. Here's Reddish. Dedmon passes to Bembry. Back to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
Curry way outside. Another miss by Curry.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Outside Teague. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Bruno Fernando comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. A putback. It's good on the putback. Fernando's got his first 2 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Teague, the pass to Huerter. Back to Teague. Here's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Teague's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's Curry with the drive. There it is, only a second basket. He's missed 8. That's a sad 20%.
A very aggressive play by Stephen Curry, driving into the teeth of the defense.
Inside, Fernando, the pass to Jones. Here's Huerter. Back to Teague, the three. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Eric Casco, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Wiggins. Atlanta also making some changes here. Collins checked in for Damian Jones. DeAndre Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague. Now Hunter. After the missed three from Trae Young. 6 to shoot. Fernando, the pass to Young. Goes up again. It's Young on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. And for everything this guy gives you on offense, Thompson has finally gotten his due as a defensive stopper.
GA, I don't think he still gets his due. He's still underrated in my opinion. Yes, he made the all-defensive team in 2019. In addition to his offensive responsibilities, he has to guard the opponent's best scorer.
Kept alive. Fernando, that's good. Fernando's got 4 this quarter.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Poole, defended by Young. Here's Smilagic. Lays it up off the glass.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris is checked in. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Finished off the break. Young's got 12.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Poole, the pass to Smilagic. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Chris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Chris has got his second basket.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Fast break, the Hawks. Young for 3. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, out in the open floor, Trae Young does an excellent job of assisting or finishing. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Young. 15 points in the game. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
He's a natural-born scorer who leaves everything out on the floor. Young simply makes things happen.
That one is no good. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. It's Atlanta delivering the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 16 points. And that'll do it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the center position.
And drafted 8th overall back in 2016. Chris played with 4 different teams in his first 4 years.
He came into this league, GA, with a raw skill set, without a defined role. But the physical ability, we know it's there. He's still very young and still has a lot of room to grow. You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3 ball. Give me back that momentum.
Wiggins outside. Here's Curry. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
On the wing, Thompson. Lets it fly from 18. He squares up and sinks it. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Excellent touch from the mid-range. Klay Thompson's jump shot, it's good from anywhere.
Shot's good from Young.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Curry, and it's Golden State with another.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Pass to Capella. Young outside. Collins kicks to Young. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Herter. He's covered by Thompson. Back to Young. Clock at 2. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. Now the pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Off target from outside. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading by 22. Young in the corner. Puts up a 3. Again, Young missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Thompson for the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
I mean, a testament to the deep range from well beyond the arc. Thompson never flinches that far out.
Chris pass to Green. Outside Curry. From deep 3-point range. Warriors getting another chance here. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's Young from the arc. Hunter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 21.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
Curry outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 13 points.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Herter passes to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with no one around. Drops in the tray. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just 1 made from beyond the arc, but he's drained 3 more since.
Shoots it. Curry can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 21. Young dishes to Hunter. Passes it to Collins. Pass to Capella. Now Collins. Young from outside. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Wiggins finds Thompson. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Young outside, fires for three. Again, Young missing. Now here's Thompson. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors, we've got Eric Paschal, and it's Wiggins in at the 2 spot. Here's Bembry. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Reddish has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hawks.
When inspired, Reddish is a good rebounder. Great physical tools at 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan.
So the wing on the left. Right side Teague. Pass to Bembry. Now here's Reddish. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Damian Jones is checked in for the Hawks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Clock at 6. Reddish the pass to Jones. Teague for three. Connects from three-point range.
And you could tell Teague was looking for a shot on that play. Always had his hands up, ready to catch and fire.
The pass to Toscano. Now Paschal, defended by Jones. Dedmon kicks to Jones. Back to Dedmon. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Dedmon. Right side, Teague. From 12 feet out. They grab their own miss. Dedmon passes to Bembry. Lets it go with a three. That doesn't go in either for Teague. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Knocked away. It's stolen by Reddish. Bembry kicks to Reddish. From past the arc. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Right side, Teague. Shot clock at 6. There's the three. Bembry the pass to Jones. Outside Teague.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Here's Jones. Kicks it to Teague. Back to Jones. And the shot goes down. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And the basket by Curry. 1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves. Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot, but now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup. to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Thompson against Graham. Pass to Fernando. Over in the corner, Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. And Teague has it in the corner. The offensive rebound, Fernando. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Back to Green. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they're players coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them, and it looks like they'll be ready for it. And that shot. Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. And a deep 3 from Harden. Wiggins with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Curry with the 3. That shot off. The Rockets go the other way with it. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Tucker's got the first points of the night for Houston. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Here's Chris. The Rockets pull it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Thompson passes to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Curry from deep 3-point land. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for 2nd all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robinson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway. I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Curry outside. That shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And here's Harden for 3. Offensive rebound. And he dunks it down.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
It's Curry with the drive, and the layup is good.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Gordon's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. Wiggins up top, defended by Gordon.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
The Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Haskell with the steal. Down low, poked loose. Now here's Carroll. Defense right on him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know, when Carroll's cutting like this, he's hard to stop. Can't let him get into the lane.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Carroll hits them both. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. Takes a shot at the elbow. And the Warriors get it back to the right side. Toscano passes to Looney. Another shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gordon dishes to Green. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Pascal, the pass to Toscano. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. Green breaking loose, and Rivers gets it to go in on the assist from McLemore.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Toscano. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Green. Pass to Carroll. And some nice passing there by Houston. From deep, McLemore off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. 15 seconds left in the first. Higgins outside. Here's Toscano, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Gordon goes in. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a...
And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. They've got Andrew Wiggins, and it's Poole in at the point. There's the pass to Green. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Shots good by McLemore. McLemore's got 5 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Rockets leading by 15. Right side, Westbrook. Count it. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
On its way from Curry for 2, and just miss after miss right now. Rockets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. Greg, why was that a good fit for this team?
Kevin, his range shooting really unlocked Westbrook's ability to get to the lane. Also, Covington's contract creates some flexibility. One of the best values in the league as far as productivity.
Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. James Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. Chris, he's checked in for Golden State. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here is Curry. over Westbrook. That one doesn't go. The Rockets go the other way with it. Passes it to Covington. To the paint. Here's Tucker. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Thompson. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Pascal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up. The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Back to Harden. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Curry. That one wide left.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Curry attacking.
And just so crafty on the drive. Curry excels at getting the D to hit him in these situations.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. So for the Rockets, Damari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And Golden State also making a change. Wiggins is checked in. Here's Carroll. It doesn't go for him. Wiggins with some nice D. Chris kicks it to Looney. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Rockets on top.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching. As 2017's most valuable player, Russell Westbrook, averaged a triple-double.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Curry's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And like whenever Green is assertive from there, knows he can score and does just that.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Shoots the 3. Harden, no good. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And looking at Curry's stats.
Are you kidding me? Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
From the arc. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jeff Green is checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Poole, the pass to Green. And the shot goes in. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's easy to admire Green. His ability to work through contact is one of the reasons he's so valuable.
Kicks it out to Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Green. Back to Gordon. The feed now to Green. It's Covington on the wing. 4 on the clock. Green, no luck. Warriors trail by 21. Smailagic passes to Poole. Outside, Green. Here's Poole, defended by Gordon. It's Curry outside. Westbrook pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Covington kicks to Green. Good work there as it goes.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Rockets leading by 23 to the middle. Here's Covington. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the dunk by McLemore. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You can go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Smailagic passes to Green, and it's good. 2 points. 6 points for Draymond Green.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Gordon finds Westbrook. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Hey, when it comes to stat sheet stuffers, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. Mark that one up, guys.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Tamari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Austin Rivers in for McLemore. Thompson against Westbrook. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Feeds to Tucker. Drops in the layup for 2. Tucker's got 10 points in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
So it's the Warriors now. Pascal, the pass to Looney. Shoots over Tucker. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Fires from 18, and it's Wiggins missing. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 15-6 run. Rivers can't get it to go.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Here's Bowman. And the Warriors miss again. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Rockets on top, delivering the blowout. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Marquise Chris is out there with Looney. And it's Bowman in at the point. Here's Mulder. He's covered by Westbrook. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Rockets shooting so well. The offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Lee. Back to Chris. Chandler with the steal. Harden outside. Makes it off the glass. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Carroll. Warriors with the rebound. To the inside. Bowman's shot is good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. A nice shot by Rivers. Here's Mulder. Here's Bowman. Pass to Looney. Here's Mulder. Bowman passes to Chris. And they pick up two. Chris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Carroll finds Chandler. And some nice passing there by Houston. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Looney passes to Chris. It's stolen by Carroll. And the pass to Harden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Chandler, the pass to Mbamute. And the dunk by Mbamute.
Elevating with ease, Mbamute enjoys getting the opportunity to throw it down.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Wiggins. On the wing, Green. Inside. Here's Looney. That one doesn't drop. And the Rockets take it the other way. Harden left side. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around.
Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Houston. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Back to Ba'amute. And it's Cephalosha atop the key. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Chandler. Cephalosha finds Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Green passes to Looney, and he comes up with the deuce.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here is Mbamute, and it's Looney with the rebound. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Moving it up. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Wiggins.
Nice assist there. Typically attacking with the scoring move. This time Wiggins attacks with the pass.
Here's Chandler. That one rolling around and rims out. Curry with it. Over Rivers. Curry's shot is off. Cephalosha has the open look. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.